Hey YouTubers, welcome to another episode of SheinCuisine. This one's going to be a quick meal and easy. It's one of those meals that you make when you don't feel like cooking but you want something tasty. This is going to be a soup, and you're probably all familiar with this type of soup. Really not expensive ramen soup, but this is the brand I like, and it has to be good because it says Kung Fu on it. It has to be good, but it's one of these ones that comes with a pack of seasoning and a pack of flavored oil inside, and I'll show you that in a second. You can cook it up. It will not look like this once you cook it up, so you need to add something to it. So what I typically do is wait until we have something left over. In this case we have some leftover top sirloin. Going to add just a bit of Chinese sausage just to give it a bit of flavoring, and snap peas. You can use snow peas, whatever. You need something green. You need green vegetables. If you have bok choy, Shanghai bok choy, you have the broccoli greens or whatever from the Asian grocery, whatever you want. I'm going to use just snap peas and a bit of broccoli in it. Of course, no meal is complete without garlic, too. This is going to be very fast. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start preparing this. And you actually, all you need to know how to do is just boil water. But I will show you how to do that in just a second, all right? So I'm going to put some water on to boil in the kettle and bring it back. We'll make this up, and then we'll prepare all of this and then fry it all up and show you how you make soup out of it. All right, stay tuned. All right, we're back. The water has boiled. If you don't know how to do that, leave a comment. I'll make a video for you. Anyways, like I said, I use this brand of soup. I like it because it says Kung Fu. And then I like it because not only does it come with a little seasoning packet, which is mostly MSG and salt probably, but it comes with flavored oil. This part is pretty simple. Noodles in. Dump the dry seasoning. And then, like you would with toothpaste, just roll out the oil. It's a bit hardened like this because it comes from our storage room, which is cool. Right? Then you just pick a bowl. It's about the same size as you intend to do a serving in. These bowls are pretty big. Like that. Just dunk that, make sure it's okay, and I'm going to do 2 of these. Right, so we'll be back in a second. Just let that sit while you're preparing the rest of the meal. Again, any meat that you have, you can use bacon, you can use leftover pork chops, whatever you want. It can be cooked, uncooked. If it's uncooked, obviously you're going to have to cook it a bit longer. I'm going to just drop in a couple of the Chinese sausages, and I'm just gonna cut them up small like this, probably on a bit of an angle. We're gonna do that. We're gonna take the beef and just slice it thin. You don't want it too thick. And just turn this around. That out. I'm just going to cut the snow peas into like maybe thirds or something like that. I'm not really going to spend a lot of time doing it either. Just cut it like this. Sorry, snap peas, not snow peas. Just like that. Bite-sized pieces. That's all you want. Okay. Let me clear this board off. I'll be right back. Back. I've made a little room. We need to obviously Can't have a meal without garlic, right? And the green beans are going everywhere. Snap peas, that's good. This, just chop the garlic up real coarse. Like that. And then I've got broccoli. I'm just going to cut it so it's small. Small green pieces, right? You probably want them like that. Right? So we'll just do it the quick way. Like that. Cut them again like this. Some of them automatically come up very small, which is good. And that's it. So now we're ready to fry this up. Personally, I like these little nubby parts too. They'll cook up, they'll be tender. Right. Get the pan, get all repositioned, we'll be right back. Alright, back, got the pan on the stove. It's about medium low. You need just a drizzle of oil in here. The pan is getting up there. Right. Garlic goes in first. Starting to do the sizzle. And dump in the meat. Now the Chinese sausage needs to cook. You can't eat it like that, so we'll let this cook up a bit. Yeah, we'll be right back. It's been a couple minutes. Stuff's starting to look like it's cook up. So again, if you have meat that's all pre-cooked, then you don't have to worry about it too much. But if you have anything that needs cooking, like if you're using raw chicken, raw pork, you probably want to cook it pretty good. But normally when I make this meal, it's almost always leftovers. I'll hunt in the fridge, stick my head in there and look and go, what are we going to do with that? Sometimes it's a portion that's not enough to make a real meal out of. So this is looking pretty good. Give it another minute or so. Be on the safe side. And we shall return. Alright, meat looks like it's done. Give it a final toss. Now the veggies go in. In no particular order. Just like that. Let the heat up a bit. We're going to just let that saute a bit in the pan. You'll see the greens get greener too if you're using things like broccoli. Zucchini works in here well too. You can always put onion in if you want. Sometimes towards the end I'll throw tomato in, sliced and diced. But you gotta have something green. Green makes it, and you'll see when we do the final plating in the picture what a difference it makes. Right, you can see the broccoli starting to turn dark green now. Now the easy part. You take the prepared soup, so the prepared soup sort of looks like that. Dump it in. And that fogged up the lens real nice. One more. And spread it around. Now you can let this simmer a bit. The broccoli is going to cook up a bit more. And I'm going to have to switch from Western utensils to something a little bit more practical. Okay, we're going to let that simmer a bit, and we'll be right back. It's been another minute or two, and I've cranked the heat up a bit just to try and get this to simmer a bit more. It's coming nice. Now, one last thing I do, and I don't know if you want to do this or not, it's more of an aesthetics thing than anything else. The actual broth of the soup is a little bit on the what I consider the pale side, but that's easily remedied. Dark soy, just a drip, and that'll darken it up. But you can leave that out if you want, and just eat it the way that the ramen manufacturers intended you to eat it. Just trying to get yourself a nice bowl, and the bowls I use, I have no idea where I got these from. I'm not sure if they came with me when I was a kid or I don't know what, but they are really nice looking, and they're big and hefty, and they also have this big lip on the bottom. Right? It's not just for decoration, it's so you can pick up a bowl that's hot with just your fingertips like that, right, and not touch the actual surface of the bowl, which is going to be really hot. So turn the heat off. What we're going to do is, once the steam stops, we load up noodles into the bowls. Just like that. If you don't know how to use chopsticks, learn. I can do a whole episode, I guess, on it. I've taught left-handed people how to use chopsticks too, so anybody can do it. Alright, so we do that. And we're going to top it off with liquid and the veggies and everything else. So, we're really fogged up really nice here. Just move this out of the way for a sec. Trick to using chopsticks. I do them incorrectly. Right? The first thing you make sure is that the ends are even. So the last thing you want to see is something like this. That would be like using needle nose pliers that have one of the needles broken off. There's no way you're going to grab anything like that. So that's your first problem. You do this, you just tap the chopsticks down, they'll self-level, they'll even out. I'm told you're supposed to have a finger in between, like this. I, for the life of me, can't do that. So I do it like this. One chopstick is the moving one, right? And I'm just doing that with it. Index finger points along it. Thumb holds it against my index finger. The other chopstick is inside. And the inside one doesn't really move. I just move the top ones like this. And with this, I can cook anything pretty much. Now, back to the soup. Scoop up all the good stuff and you drop it into the bowl on top of the noodles. Oh, I see a big chunk of garlic floating there. That's great. That'll be my bowl. There's a lot of soup here. Like that. There you have it. I'll give you a close-up picture at the end, see what they look like, but that's pretty much done. Alright, I'll be right back. Final picture. Just remember, if you like it, subscribe, like it, share it if you can. Alright, have a good one.